after we know this truth, to turn from the holy commandment delivered unto them, to turn from the righteousness of the commandments of the Most High, the holy commandments that the Most High has given us. But it has happened unto them according to the true proverb. The dog, he called you a dog, is turned to his own vomit again. And the soda, filthy, nasty pig that was washed, because we were washing, remember you cleaned up by the word, much is given, much required. So it's no excuse for us that have been learning this truth and living this truth and applying this truth in our life. You say, but it has happened unto them. According to the true proverb, the dog is turned to his own vomit again. A dog eating up his own vomit. That's how he look at you. And the soul, the nasty, the filthy McNasty pig that was washed, to her wallowing in the murk, wallowing in the slop. That's how he look at you. That's why it's very important that we see this, because we are called, and this calling is the highest calling that you can be called into. And you're working to be chosen. But you can't give up and thinking that it's going to be okay. It ain't going to be okay. Let me show you. We was in Luke 12 chapter. He was talking about you're going to be beaten with many stripes. That's why you live. Listen to what it says as far as you doing the things that you feel is okay. It's not okay, y'all. It's really not okay. It's not okay at all, because we as a people, the Most High thought enough of us to call us into this truth. And now, when you reproach him, you disgrace him, you can't say that he's wrong in whatever he does in bringing forth the judgment. Because it's written. It's written. What you gonna do when he come for you? Well, he said, look at Matthew 12 and 43. Matthew 12:43. It said, when the unclean spirit is come out of a man, he walketh through dry places, seeking rest, and findeth none. So, the unclean spirits that we have in us, when we come into learning this word, they leave. They looking for somewhere. He's looking for somewhere that he can go to. You don't find no place of rest. Then he said, because they're always around, I will return into my house from whence I came out. I'll go into that same body that I came out of. And when he is come, he findeth it empty, swept, and garnished. They ain't studying no more. They ain't into the truth like they was in the truth. The stripes is coming. The punishment, the judgment of the Most High is coming. Most High long suffering. But he's going to bring it. He's not a man he should lie. We know what he say. Some people ain't felt enough pain yet and suffering. You know? That's why I say you have to look at all aspects of what it is that can happen. His ways of thoughts are not our ways of thoughts. But we have examples. I can keep on going with examples in his Bibles to show you that, oh, David had war for 40 years. He had war for 40 years for what he did. It wasn't like, oh, everything is all great and so forth. He had war for 40 years. So this spirit, this unclean spirit that comes out of us, when we come into the truth and start the word cleaning us up, Then he said, I will go return to my house from whence I came out. And when he is come, he findeth it empty, swept, and garnished. You know, that's why I said the truth, a revolving door. They're not studying no more like they used to. They ain't trying to be up on what they supposed to be up on as far as knowing what we dealing with here in this word. He find it empty, swept, and garnished. An empty soul. And you can tell the change. Like you can tell the change in someone growing more spiritually. You can see the change in somebody that's losing it. That's why he said he find it empty, swept, and garnished. Then goeth he, his unclean spirit, came out of you, and take it with himself 7 other spirits, more wicked than himself. See, 7 is number completion. So however many he needs to be able to destroy you. That's what it says. And they enter in and dwell there. Remember, Legion was 2,000. So how many is going to take to destroy you? And they enter in and dwell there. And the last state of that man is worse than the first. You know? The last state of that man is worse than the first. That's why he said you're like a dog that's eating up his vomit, or a nasty, filthy, big, nasty pig wallowing in the mud, wallowing in the slop. Even so shall it be also unto this wicked generation. Ooh. Couldn't be no clearer than here. In this wicked generation, fitting perfectly with the generations that we in right now. So, I'm going to stop right there, but I can continue to go forward if necessary. If you like more information, you can reach me, Priest Star Wam, at P.O. Box 20012, Long Beach, California, 90801-3012. And if you'd like to contribute to the ministry, you can share with us what we got next. You can go to paypal.me/Shield of Wisdom. And with that, all praise to the Most High, for his word is true. And I'm out. Shalom.